mixing bench.
Who do we have here?
So right now, let's
All
see.
I see is your leopard running.
Yeah, you'll get there. In the Discord, we have Lee and Catherine and Marion.
That's what I thought.
And then over on the YouTubes,
We have.
looks like we got 8 people watching. So what we need to do here is we come into this thing here, we go to Discord, we hit this little person right here, create invite, copy that, come over to the channel, paste it in, hit enter, and now they can join the Discord if you haven't. And then I'm going to try to pin that sucker.
And then you can pin it to the top.
That's what he
Yeah,
did
you know what's
yesterday.
funny is I got to switch my, I have to refresh or switch or something. It doesn't give it to me right off the bat. But when I come in and out of Leopard Leatherworks, all of a sudden I can pin.
Oh, there is pink in that. I got you.
Okay, so here we go. And then in chat, let's go to the top here. We're going to have Lee, who has set out the milk, dark, and white chocolate fountains. 3 fountains. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
With skewer, sets up the bar, places the sign out that says, "Welcome to Leopard Leatherworks. Help yourself," virtually speaking. Hello, Denise. We are doing very well, thank you.
Troy.
What,
Hi,
are we,
Troy.
what are we trying to get fixed soon?
Oh, it's
Oh,
pink.
that's Lee's computer. Yeah. Excellent. Then we got Troy. Hello, Troy. He's becoming a regular now, Troy. We're at the,
Cindy is here.
just got my pen and it's gorgeous. Oh, so this must not be Troy. It must be Troy's wife, maybe? Is that the purple one that we sent out?
Yes, with the hybrid.
Oh, yeah, the purple in the wood. That was a pretty cool pen. And Denise is there. Troy, Denise, Diane, let's see. Cindy, hello, Cindy.
Well, Troy or whoever Troy's wife is or significant other,
The cookies are good.
say who you are, because
Marion's in there. Cindy's waving.
Tala's here. Talia?
And, Tala.
Tala.
And Troy and Cindy.
Funnel cake
and
fries. I'm just saying.
Tala. Hello, Tala.
You gotta have the funnel cake fries.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And Sarah Barden. Hello.
Sheila.
Keep it. She said,
What is she going to keep?
Troy said yes, but I might keep it.
Oh.
Sheila. Is that like different Sheila?
Sheila Hugo.
No. Sheila Hugo's down here.
Yeah.
That's a different Sheila.
Where?
Where Troy is.
No,
Oh, he's-
Troy says hi, Sheila.
Oh, duh. I cannot read. This is
Everybody's
too
just being
small.
all friendly. Okay, so what we got for you sitting on the bench today, this is the one that we mixed up yesterday. And again, it never looks as good on camera as it does in person.
doesn't.
But this particular skin tone that we used came through really, really well. And I'll flip these around. They do have some numbers on them, so if you see one you like.
4 is sold.
She says 4 is already sold. That may be the model, so it may be up for sale later, but this is number 4 here. But yeah, that's pretty wild looking too. So that is there. And the cool thing is the way I cut this blank, or this big, where's that box at? This is cut in this thing, and what I do is I first cut the bottom off. There's the bottom, and I get a knife blank that's thick enough, it's about a 1/2 inch thick, that I can now cut in half and use it for 2 knife scales. So that will look really, really cool. And then through the center, I get another one because, again, the blank that we turn is only a 1x1, and this thing is 2.5 by 2.5. So I get a 1/2 inch in either direction. It is a little smaller blank because I've already cut the bottom off of this one when I cut the other ones. But that is going to look super bad on a knife. It'll look way,
Hello?
way cool.
Can anybody hear me?
I do.
Yay!
Carrie's got her own microphone. And then these are the 2 remaining, what are these called, Carrie?
Those are Majesty Magic. It's a Majesty by Dakota Detweiler, her unicorn. Those are what those are.
And there are 2 left of that. And we're actually going to be turning one of those today because today is the day we can turn them. The date we cast them was 12/21. 7 days later, we can cut into them.
So if you're thinking,
Anna Hauserman says, hello, Leopard Leatherworks.
Hello, Catherine. I think she's in chat, isn't she? Or in Discord?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was overriding. She had to turn her gain down a little bit.
Oh, maybe it wasn't working. Okay, well,
Oh, she'll figure it out. She's the technical one, if anybody is here, for sure. All right, so babe, here's how you flip it to the bench, or go to the lathe. You go
Yes.
into OBS.
Can you hear me?
There you go, Catherine. We
Yep.
got you. Lathe view.
Yes, I can.
Choose that.
Can anybody hear me?
who's that?
Who's the me?
Cindy?
It's there.
Cindy. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
I'm hearing double. Does anybody know how I can get rid of that?
Mute your YouTube on your
Your
device.
YouTube?
Yeah, your computer
Volume.
volume.
Where's YouTube value?
There's usually a
YouTube
little
value.
there's a little speaker indicator at the bottom of the YouTube video, and you can just click on that and it'll mute it.
Yeah, it's like a little speaker phone, and just hit, and a line will go through it, and it'll be gone.
Tablet, so it's a little different, I think.
Yeah, just touch the screen, and then all the little controls will appear. See, this is what she's looking at here, babe. So there,
All the way down on your tablet.
yeah, that's probably how you do it. You're right. On the YouTube, Lee, you're correct that you got to turn the volume down, but that'll also turn down your Discord. Potentially.
Yeah.
So that's true. That's true.
And this, we're turning Majesty Magic, and this one was cut to 5 1/4. But that's what most people seem to.
Make any more?
We have 2 more for sale. They were on the other table. So as soon as he's done turning this one, we'll go back to the table. Because I don't want to take everybody away from this turning. But like we said yesterday, you don't know what you're going to get. So picking a blank, whichever one, they will be all different. So you just never know. You might like one, and oh, I like that has a lot of purple, but then more blue will show up. So it's kind of like a Russian roulette. But we took pictures of what we did for that Majesty Magic, so we can always make more. That is one thing about when we make the blanks, we sell out of them. It's not like put into archive, we just make more.
Okay, what shape is this one going to be, babe?
I don't know, I didn't decide on one. What do you think?
It's going to look pretty cool.
From looking at it. Vases is like my You're doing fine, man. Cindy.
After a couple of lives, you'll have it mastered.
Is vases too that's
You can do vases.
I think
What day you'll be turning my pen, perchance?
what who's this?
Cindy.
I don't yours was just cast not too long ago, and so it was done on the
Yeah, you got
23rd, so probably
Yeah.
2 days from now, but just has to go in the lineup there.
This is
yeah.
the one Cindy's
Well,
talking
I just want
about.
to make sure I want to make sure I watch it. That's all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll let you know when we're going to get to it. I will not let you down that way. I will send a message somehow, or email, or now you're in the group, I can send. There's your pen, your blanks, Cindy. Right in the middle. And if you look at, as I look at them really carefully, I can see the little kitties floating around in there.
Yeah, because that's one thing through the TV I can't, or through the tablet I can't see.
Yeah, it's, you can barely, I mean,
Those just look so cool.
yeah, I have to hold it up really good and kind of twist it and turn it and, you know, make sure I see them. But they'll be like floating in there somewhere. But they're there. I see
Yeah,
those.
the base is clear, so that's what I figure is in there.
Yeah, they're floating around in there, and they're floating through the color and everything else. So it's kind of cool.
And let's be real, you can never have enough cats.
No, you can't have enough cats. Have you ever? Has anyone ever seen a what is it? A Maine Coon cat? Those,
Yeah.
they are huge.
Who has a part Maine Coon, and that cat is huge.
I have held a full-bred, full-blood Maine Coon. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
They're not only huge, they are absolutely outrageously heavy.
Yes, my friends who used to live here in Oklahoma moved to Ozark, Missouri, and they got a coon cat. And this thing was as long as that, almost half their body. This thing is like huge and wide. They are beautiful. And I watch believe it or not, on YouTube, it's the girl with the dogs, and she does dog washings, and she does do cats. And this cat was a Maine Coon cat. It was as big as a dog. It was huge. And I'm like, wow, I've never seen them lengthwise. So, wow, big. But you never can have enough cats. They're just so funny. Watching them on YouTube doing that funny cat stuff, it cracked me up.
It's a part Turkish fan, and she looks like she's got one black eye.
Oh,
She's
wow.
just so cute.
Oh, wow. When we first got married, we kept hearing this like motor going off, and we couldn't figure out what it was. So we're running through it was a condo, and we couldn't figure out where this thing was coming from. And so we had just barely moved in, and in our closet was this cat, this black cat, and it was just happy, and it was purring, and its purr motor was so loud it sounded like a machine.
Yeah.
And it would go even louder when Tim petted it, and he was allergic to cats. He's slightly allergic to some cats, but this cat was hilarious. Somebody left it in the condo when we moved in. They left the cat there.
And then we left it. We didn't take it with us.
We didn't. We just left it there because the Humane Society wouldn't take it. We'll just put it to sleep. I'm like, oh no, just leave the cat here.
Somebody got it.
Somebody,
Take care of it.
yep, somebody will move in and take care of it. So I'd rather do that than risk it being put to sleep.
If it's not a young kid, they don't get adopted.
Yeah, and it was a full-grown cat. Somebody just couldn't take it to where they were moving. So we're gonna do what I call vases. It looks like two vases kind of touching each other. It's just a very nice hold on your hand. It lays just right on the middle of your hand where you hold it. And are you making that, Tim? The ends baseball bats, or are you
No.
make regular?
Just regular pointy ends.
He's doing a pointy end on it. My new favorite ends now are the baseball bats. I just love it. Holds real nice, and you have a place to rest your fingers. Excuse me?
I tried to talk to Tim, but he would not.
He can't hear you too well. Catherine's trying to talk.
What's up, Catherine? I'm listening.
Better with my microphone, I adjusted it, as you.
It sounds good.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds like you're not mouthing the microphone now.
I didn't do it before neither. I don't think my microphone and never can.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't hear it when you're there, but then you hear it when people start talking.
I have my incognito voice activated.
And if anyone follows Cocoon Blank, they're having a little contest. And we have bought some of their blanks. And I think Tim turned a similar pen for Sheila with the sweet gum balls. And hers was a more whitish tone to it. And we bought a pink one. Tim bought a pink one for me for Christmas and turned that one, and that's the one we entered, but it was just like Sheila's. And so if you go onto Cocoon Blanks VIP and search that on Facebook and like the post, you can vote for us.
So the best thing you can do is go to the Leopard Leatherworks Facebook group, and I put a post in there
forgot about
has
that.
a link straight to Cocoon Blanks and the post. So if you go down there and find us in the list, you'll see my name, Tim Costello, and then just click on the like button, because the one with the most likes wins like $100 worth of blanks, which is like 10 blanks, and then you get like
Something for-
40% off for the next order or something like that. But it's a good deal.
So if you like our pens, go vote for us. Yay. And we have until January 1st. So
And
tell all
yes,
your friends.
It is a shameless plug.
It is a shameless plug. We don't usually plug, but we're plugging. And we hope to do something special on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, so we'll do a quick live on what we're offering, but it's a special
A
thing.
sale. We're gonna
A
have
sale, a sale. But we're not saying how much, but there's a sale with everything we've got. So as much as I can load in the next 2 days, will be up there. Let's ring in 2024. Because
Ring
back
it
in the
in the new
day,
year.
I used to do needlework for many years, and I went to this very famous shop in Salt Lake City, Utah. And on January 1st, they had like a special, and there was a special day, and they had snacks and everything else, because the men are watching football, and the women don't have anything to do. So they said, come celebrate with us. So that's sort of what we're doing. But I do like football, so. I never understood it till Tim and I got married and he explained how football worked. So then I liked football.
My husband always liked baseball. He was not in football, so I didn't have to worry.
My dad liked both, but he was a big baseball, New York Mets. And when many years ago they had the New York Mets versus the New York Yankees. And people said, well, that's not really a great World Series. Oh, if you're in New York, it is, because you either like the Mets or the Yankees. You don't like both. And
He was a big Giants fan.
oh yeah, so my dad was.
To know the New York Giants to the San Francisco Giants.
Oh yeah, my dad liked the New York Giants. He knew the owner, played golf where my dad did, so he knew them. So he had the owner had 11 kids. He probably came home and then went off to football, but
Yeah, he had his own team.
yeah, pretty much. And I mean, I was friends with 3 or 4 of his daughters. He had more daughters than sons, but he has long passed. But his
He
son,
probably kept trying for the son so he could have a full team.
I think so. I think so. And then there was the New York Jets, which I don't know if they still play over there or not. But
About them.
my friend is a big Raiders fan, and she keeps talking about going to Vegas, and she always goes to Vegas. She lives in California, so it's not far. And I'm like, why is she going to Vegas? Oh, Oakland. She grew up in Oakland and always loved the Oakland Raiders, and she's followed them. So now she just goes to the games in Vegas because they're now the
Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas. Oh, that's what it's called? Okay.
Are by U.S. bankers. So
What was that, Catherine?
standard is probably five hours or something like that. Half through Switzerland. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Switzerland. That's where I had my first Toblerone bar, candy bar, and been obsessed ever since.
Oh, sorry about that. I had to take a walk down to the mailbox. You had me curious as to whether my package was going to be here or not.
Did it come or no?
Mailbox is empty.
Okay, tomorrow then. Hopefully they know
Uh-huh.
Hopefully they know who Lee Sweetwater is.
In this community, hun, as long as it has an address, they don't care.
Okay, there you go. I knew I have the address correct though. So I think I don't know if I sent it to you. I have the tracking. So I'll send you a message with the tracking. It should be there tomorrow. It said 3 to 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it's holiday
Not
time.
again.
So who knows how fast they're working in a small town.
Exactly.
I know Florida well, so my dad retired there. Not much goes on. Oh, we're not working today.
Central, for crying out loud. This way, UPS, during the holiday season,
Yes.
they park the truck in one spot, and they come with a golf cart that has a trailer attached to it, and
Right.
they deliver the packages by golf cart.
I believe it. I believe it.
They can legally be on a lot of the side streets.
Right.
Golf cart didn't
Yeah. Golf cart's easier.
So I did a thing yesterday. I was wondering what our pens weighed, and I put them on the scale, and they're all less than an ounce. So all of the pens that we have created are less than 28 grams, most around 21 to 23 or 24 grams, which is a very light pen, less than an ounce. Can you imagine that?
That's light.
That's pretty light, that's for sure. I couldn't believe they were that light. Okay, time to
Today,
finish.
I was looking on your Facebook page, I guess it was, and all the pictures of all the pins you've done.
Yes, ma'am.
So I picked the best place I possibly could have to get my pin done.
Well, we appreciate that, that's for sure. And there's, you know,
I saw you. I think I saw the first time I saw you guys it was with and Brandy with the Spangler.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
yes.
what they just did.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys were on.
Yes, we were.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
That's why I chose you.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, we were sponsors of that event because I had seen a mold. Tim was showing me some molds, and there was scales and these dragons, and I'm like, wow, I just heard there's Seasons of Spangler, and I know Kara. I've known her since we started. She was one of the. She
yeah,
asked
we
us
go
to
all
be
the
a
way
sponsor.
back about 10
Yep.
months.
About 10 months ago when the first Dakota-thon was being planned, and she said, "Sure, you can sponsor."
It's in
And
one
so I
costume.
asked her. I said, "Hey, I found this dragon mold, and I think I can do the dragon colors like the little dragling." And so we did. She goes, "That'd be great." And I showed her the mold, and
Of my dragon pin. Love it.
who's that?
It's me, Tala.
Oh, Tala, hi. I'll come right over. You're
I
right
didn't know
across.
Tala was in The Voice. That's awesome.
I didn't know you were in The Voice. Yes, I know. You say you use it every day. Those funnel cake fries, I still think of that. And those other, I forget whatever you had that day, I had the same exact thing. So good.
Fish tacos,
Fish
man. They're really good.
They're really good. Tala lives very close to us, literally across the street and down the road.
Corner and across the street.
And we didn't even realize it till her order came in. I'm like,
That would be dangerous for me. I'd be over there all the time wanting it in.
That's Carrie's job.
that's my fault. Every time he finishes a pen, ooh, but sometimes I keep them a little while just so we can have the mold, and just so I can see what it will look like if someone goes, well, what will that blank look like if it's turned? And not a lot of people understand soft satin finish and how ours is different and not glossy and has doodads all over it. So that's just not our style, and everybody is different. That's why there's different pen turners. But so I got Tala's order, and I'm like, Oklahoma City. Oh, I wonder where she's at. And I go, that's my zip code. So she's got to be close. And we looked it up, and literally, Tim goes, that's right down over there, down that road. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Less than 3/4 of a mile away.
Less than 3/4 of a mile. So we met.
Well, that'll save you on postage.
Well,
Yeah, the
I told him that you
problem-
could have saved some postage. Just tell me where you're at and where you live and give me your address and I'll come over and get it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Next time you want something, just kind of message me and tell me.
But here's the problem with Shopify, the thing that runs our website, is that in order to complete the order, we have to ship the order and get it a tracking
Right.
number. Is there any way to override that or get past it?
Just for her, she tells me she's going to order something. I just
How, does Shopify allow you to get past it? Or she would just pay you on PayPal or something?
I just do a PayPal invoice like I used to, and then she could just pay me that way, or just
Oh,
give me
gotcha. So
cash.
you wouldn't use Shopify then?
Yeah. We go have more fish tacos and funnel cake fries,
you
and
go.
we just will deliver the pen that way.
They do that.
That
Yeah.
means we can write off lunch.
Yeah, see, you can hold those and everything, Carrie, because you're not paying for them. If I was there, I'd be paying. You guys would be making a bundle off of me. I'd be buying pins like crazy.
That's good. We like
Well,
that
that's
part.
that's my problem. Is I buy more and more. Ooh, I like this
You do,
blank.
but my pocketbook doesn't.
That's the only problem with being in voice.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
Because people start talking all at once and then the lower voices can't be heard, or people start talking all at once and if somebody does try to say something, it just
Thank
gets
you.
stepped over.
oh yes.
So there should be some kind of hand raising thing, isn't there?
I don't know.
I don't know if there is.
I
In Discord, not in Discord, no.
no, but
You know, I see those. I don't know how to do it. I play there a lot, but I don't know how to operate it very well.
well, sometimes I'll see, wherever I'm looking at a couple of casters I follow, and if I see something, I think, and I know most of what my customers will like, and sometimes I buy them, but sometimes they buy them, and then okay, I have an extra. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'll just keep that as a model in case somebody likes it in the future. I know which caster I got it from. Like with Cocoon, I'll sometimes, I like that. I'll buy 3 instead of 2, and then I'll keep one in the side for myself down the road when we have some time. But our Tim knows I like it, and like he did for Christmas this year, he made that because he knew I had my eye on it.
Yeah, I made her about 6 pens for Christmas.
That I had my eye on. So it's kind of bad having all the inventory
Yeah.
because you look at it all day.
My Christmas present was a new car, so
Oh, I know. I didn't see your new
I'm
car
not
yet.
buying any pins for a while.
I saw your I
Now
s-
this is my Christmas present.
Ooh, this is good.
is it?
like
Oh,
Turn your microphone up just a little bit.
Turn whose microphone up?
Too far.
my,
Yeah, there you go. Now I can hear you.
oh my gosh!
Yes, exactly.
That you can.
This is why I wanted to have some feedback, Lee, so I can know which setting is good.
Wow, you didn't even buff it yet.
Well,
Wow.
How it was.
Tim just finished he's buffing it now. He just finished the Magic Majesty.
Do you have it
Majesty
on the
Magic.
lathe view? Did you have it on the? Oh yeah, you got the lathe view. They saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is he's just now measuring the finger holes according to my view.
But oh,
Get off the lathe yet. That's how far delayed I am.
oh. Yeah, and it's interesting with Discord because I couldn't figure out, and sometimes even when you're doing a live and you type, sometimes it's delayed a little
Hey
bit.
Lee, do you have the slider at the bottom all the way to the right?
On live, it's just that I had to refresh the page. Don't forget my computer's still screwing up.
Yep, I got you.
That stuff that Catherine lists and whatnot, you know,
Yes.
computer assistant.
That's pretty cool. I like
Catherine, by
that
the
big
way.
blue side.
What's that?
I said I like this big blue side, but there's also this side here which is very pearlescent.
Yeah, different.
Yeah. It's got like a little blue tip on it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know if you want to do another one now or not, but
Oh,
Kara
yeah.
has hers. I just have to tell her it's ready.
Okay, so there's that one. Who's next, baby?
There should be another.
I mean, I got lots of these I could do.
There's those, and you can do these. These are a lot of new ones. These are Cassie's.
Oh yeah.
Christine McKellen.
So are these all, you got measurements in
Yep, 6'3". Like I actually did it right.
there? 0.63, all 5 1/4?
Yep. 'Cause just that one's already.
Yep. Okay, so now we got to, let's throw this on the, go ahead and
More. One is never enough.
put me on the workbench here, would you, babes?
I know how to do that now. Look at me.
Look at me, don't look at them, look at me.
3 of these.
That stupid heart got in my way again.
3 of these blanks that are on the table are ours, and 1 is a cocoon blank. The blue and greenish one is a cocoon blank when you finally catch up.
So this one that I'm marking off right now, what's this one called?
That is Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. This is gonna look bad. I remember we turned
We
that other
returned one of
Ooh, that
those
was
for
so
ready to
awesome.
ship.
Okay.
And the other one is,
Off the other day, isn't it?
excuse me? Yeah, we did one. I think we might have done one the other day. That's Groovy Girl. She got Groovy Girl, and then she also got Over the Rainbow, which we did as well. Because Diamond Art Club, Hannah Lynn did a whole bunch of Wizard of Oz canvases. So I thought, okay, let's do Over the Rainbow. Plus, everybody loves rainbow. So it's very popular when we get rainbow stuff.
We got that aimed on. Yeah, they can
Yes.
see. I wanted to make sure they could see what I was doing.
I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm actually paying attention today.
Get rid of that damn heart. Read something, it's like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. I have to put a period or something in the chat so that I can read what it says.
Let me see if I can.
So the cool thing about these cutoffs is I don't throw them away because they're perfectly good chunks of resin. And I'm gonna drill a hole through these and turn them into a bead. There's a people that will put these beads on a lanyard and put on their knives and stuff like that. The lanyard is usually made of that paracord, and they look really cool. They're called EDC beads, everyday carry beads. So I'll spin these up. So those guys that love those knives and all that kind of stuff, they'll pay $20 for this thing turned into a bead, which is probably take me 2 minutes to just cut some grooves and smooth it out.
Where's
So,
that other pin?
Market for everybody there. Now let's get some drill holes here. Now we're over at the drill press. Carrie can keep entertaining.
Not too bad. What do you want me to sing and dance?
Whatever. Dancing girls, show a movie, get out the popcorn, whatever you got to do.
I'm having this chocolate fountain. I don't know about you.
I'll be over with the dark chocolate with my pile of strawberries.
Well, there are 3 of them, so.
Yeah, for
I gotta
Christmas.
tell you, Lee, it's the best virtual snacks I've ever had.
My daughter-in-law got.
Layout.
I love Nutella, so my daughter-in-law got me a Nutella spoon because I told her I don't put Nutella on anything. I eat it out of the jar. I don't need anything. So she got me a Nutella spoon, actually from Nutella, that says this is my Nutella spoon. And so I was walking through Walmart, and there was like I guess a fondue for keeping something hot. And so it had a picture of chocolate and marshmallows on the side and pretzels and pound cake. I'm like, strawberries. And I'm like, oh, that would be nice for Christmas. Hey, and it's not that expensive. And I have my discount. So let's just grab that.
So
And
we're
that was
gonna do this little cocoon
That's my
blank
entertainment.
first. Because she wants it 0.63. And this thing starts out at, it starts out just a little bit below, between 3/4 and 7/8. So the finger hold on this one is a little thicker than we normally do. So this thing starts out at a 13/16 inch blank, and she wants 0.63, which will be right about there. So I have to be very careful not to cut too much off of this because she wants a fat blank. She wants a chubby pen. Now, when I'm doing these other ones, that's not a big deal because this is 1 inch and a 1/16. So then I'll have plenty of playing room all the way down to about that point right there. So that'll be her finger hold somewhere in here and somewhere in there. Just to explain what we're doing. So I got to be careful because I'm used to going down deeper than that on these. Hey, Joe's in the house, and GM Rose is here. Yeah, Lee does do the best virtual snack. Did I miss anybody? We got Mary and Joe. Oh, Joe came in a while ago.
I don't know how to move over to
Hello,
this other
Joe.
thing. How do you move over to
There's
the other
Cal.
view?
You just Alt-Tab.
Oh, gosh.
Thumb and middle finger, Alt-Tab.
I didn't even set out my Christmas one.
Yeah, Christmas is over. We're in Crimbo Limbo now. Waiting for the new year. Crimbo Limbo.
I had one that I did for a few of the premieres. Specifically like
I remember that.
Christmassy type things.
You got all fancy.
By the way, let's pause here for a second. Sorry, Lee. Go ahead and say what you're going to say. I didn't mean to cut you off.
And the whole time I was pretending I knew what Catherine was talking about when she was telling me how to fix my computer.
Ah, very good. Yeah,
I know on and off, that's it.
Yeah, Catherine
Hey,
is our
GM
resident
Rose.
heavy. So anyway, There is a
Do me a
post in Cocoon Blanks. If you go to our Facebook group, I put a post in there with a link to the actual post in Cocoon Blanks. If you could go over there and like my post, and you have to scroll down through it, they're sort of getting their turners all together and sort of going to give them a prize. So if you could go over there and like that post and like my reply to that post, that would be much grateful, because we want to win.
They got nice looking blanks.
Yeah, they're great. They're really, really great. So I got to see how far I'm going down on this thing. I'm still out at 13/16, so we're good there.
And right now,
Are we back on the lathe view? I need to be on the lathe view, babe. All right. My votes have a price, LOL. Well, that's good. We love to buy your vote.
Can be bought.
The cool thing is, if we win the 10 blanks, that's 10 blanks we don't have to pay for, so we can reduce the cost of those particular pens. Okay, here we go. Now I got to be careful. I got to figure out where I'm starting at here. I got to stay a little bigger than 63. Okay, I got some room there. Good. Got some room. Hey, Care, what are we doing with these? No real instruction, just see Facebook text. 0.63. I guess it's just the center of it is up to me. All right, let me see where I'm at with that particular thing. I'm all the way down to 0.72. So about another 1/10 of an inch. .7. Come off slowly. Can you tell what a scaredy cat I am? Yeah, Tala, you'll probably have to mute your YouTube, because that is the thing that is delayed. All right, 0.6 4, so that's scary enough. Let's come to the other end here. All right, let's see how we're looking there. 0.67, getting close. .65 on the money, so just a little sliver off of here. All right, let's shape the tips now. All right, let's check this one. Hey, babe, is the shape in the middle up to me for hers? Is the part in the middle up to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's 0.65 on the money. We're getting a bit of a tip on there. All right, that should be right where we need to be for that side. 0.63 on the money. You know, Joe, I'm not sure what you're watching it on, but if you're watching it on an iPad, I'm not sure how you mute that particularly, because you got to mute the whole iPad. If you're watching it on your computer, usually in the lower left-hand corner, you will see a little speaker. Just click that speaker and it mutes. All right, let's see where we're at on that one. Right on 0.635. That's close enough. The sanding will take the rest of that off. Now I've got to do something with the middle here. And this is a cocoon blank, which means there's a lot of action in all this swirling around. So that'll look pretty cool. Right now this thing sort of looks like a hot dog, doesn't it? I gotta get some action going on this baby, make it pretty. I'm gonna make it a little pointier. I'm gonna bring the speaker over to me on the lathe so I can hear it. Lee, you just said something, I didn't hear it, so go ahead.
And yeah, I keep having to hit refresh in order to get to the current screen.
Oh, not sure what's happening there.
That, I was looking up something, Catherine sent me, to get rid of the heart icon, and when I come back, it was still on the... It says you need to fix your...
Please fix my sound on YouTube. What's wrong with my sound, Caroline? Happy to fix it, but don't know what's wrong with it.
regular bun, toast you a bun.
Who's that?
Bread.
Caroline?
What?
Bread!
No, you don't need
Toast
to
me
toast
some
me.
bread.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
We're okay now.
So who was that? Do I need to fix something on my end?
Line said that, please fix your sound on YouTube, so I don't know what's wrong. She hasn't responded yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Okay,
Muted, so I don't know what's wrong with it.
let's do a little wavy on this guy here. She likes what?
Baseball bats, man.
Okay.
Throughout the entire thing, from the finger hole on.
So Joe has managed, I think she muted the YouTube. If she's in Discord.
Please in Discord. Be doing something.
I'm gonna call this one gumballs because it looks like two big gumballs right in the middle. All right, that one is done. A whole lot less to take off on that one. Did Caroline respond yet about what? Nope, not yet for my sound. Is my sound okay? My sound too loud?
I don't know. I haven't turned up. What I'll do is I'll shut down. Well, not shut down, but I'll mute Discord and I'll listen on.
Okay, that'll be good.
Fine.
Because it's obviously something we're transmitting. And of course, I'm standing by all the noise right now. All right, I just turned the big blower off. Oh, excellent, Joe. Perfect. We had 17 people in
Oh,
here
Discord.
earlier.
I mean, it's a little low in YouTube.
Oh,
Well, by mine.
yeah, I don't know how I can fix that because maybe I need to turn the Discord feed into OBS up a little bit. Let me check that out.
Here.
Let's see what we got here.
She's got both muted, so. Mike and the headset muted, so she can't hear us in Discord. Through YouTube.
So are we getting all of the YouTube or the Discord noise over into YouTube? Is that working okay?
We're getting everybody's conversation in YouTube as far as I can tell.
That's good. That's good.
And the only one's talking, so.
Yeah. So if
My
anybody's
system,
got
God only knows.
if anybody's got questions, go ahead and shoot them out there. Troy says it's good on, I want to say her end because I think it's, unless Troy is a female name. I could be all screwed up. I don't know. But Troy says it's good.
It's soft and
You're cutting in and out, Lee.
that's my system.
Gotcha. Copy. Just letting you know. Feedback, that's all.
Troy is a guy.
Troy is a guy. Well, okay, so we're sticking with the traditional Troy name.
That's the husband. It's the wife that got the pen.
Yeah, I got that because I remember we sent it to Troy. And then, Troy, are you a diamond painter? Or is your wife the diamond painter? Or both of you diamond painting?
Troy, for quite some time, every diamond paint, every creator that when I was in their lives called me she.
Because
Not alone.
I mean, it's typical in this particular part of the hobby, in this timing of the hobby. It's mostly women, probably 1% male.
These are picking up root.
Well, it is. I mean, it's definitely a growing hobby. It's probably got another good 20, 30 years under its legs to really grow before it becomes sort of, standard. If Walmart's carrying it, then you know that it has reached the point where it'll generate sales.
Both do diamond paint, Troy says.
Excellent. I haven't done any yet, but I do have a kit. Should take me about 10 minutes. I think it has like 25 diamonds on it. Or 25 drills. It's one of those little...
You must have a Paint Gem Mini.
Yeah, I got something like that. Carrie got a bunch of them, and I'm like, hey, I could do one of those. I have enough time to do just that. And then I can start experiencing what my users or customers are doing while they're painting.
You that are new, if you're wondering why the hell I'm reading, so that way there he doesn't have to keep looking up at the screen to see who's typing what.
That's nice of you.
I'm the good little assistant.
What's up, Kev? How's your brownies coming?
Caroline finally says she finally hears you on Discord.
Oh, excellent. We're so glad you're finally here on Discord. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, here's the first stop for this one here. Oh, man, that's just a great blank. Oh. Those cocoon
Scored.
guys. My goodness. So, Caroline, speak up.
Stephanie.
Wait till you see that pen when you catch up to the live there. It's gorgeous, man. These cocoon guys, they just do such great blanks. I'll buff this bad boy up. that go? Oh, there it is.
To know, Sarah wants to know if that pen belongs to someone.
This belongs to a customer, yes. Hey, Carrie, are you listening? Because do we have any more blanks like this one? Because that one came out cool. Carrie might be in the living room. She's not in the garage right now.
Troy, if you really want to get a close look at it, trust me, he can give you such a close look you won't even know what it is.
Do we have... Yeah, I got my microscope. Do we have another one of those? No. Oh. Do we have something like it? Troy asked, was that for a customer? Can you
Sarah
lift...
asked if it was for a customer.
Can you lift higher to the camera for details? The Logitechs that we're using don't do well. I'll put it up as this high as I can. We'll get
No,
a
that's
little-
what I said. If he really wants to get a good look at it, he just has to wait till you get it on your microscope.
Yeah, the sad thing about the microscope, it's actually too close.
So who's asking?
Troy,
You can't back it up any. You can't back it up any more than that.
you know, I gotta go figure out how to use it, Lee. It's another toy. I gotta figure out how to do it right. It's a 250X microscope.
I think that was the last one. I had two, and that's the last one.
Oh, this is the last one of that one. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna move my glasses over here. Somebody wants to see this, but the problem is that the microscope's too close, and I can't like back it out or whatever. So let me.
Sure, you probably can once you figure out how it works.
Yeah.
Do they want to see the colors or?
Let me. Oh, hang on, Karen. I gotta plug it in first. Yeah, they want to see the design of it all.
The pen itself, you mean?
Yes. You know, sort of, because on the camera, on live, it is only so focused.
I could take a picture of it and message it to them.
Yeah, do that. That's probably better. Carrie's going to take a photo of it and put it in the Facebook group or something like that. Troy, I think it was that Troy that wanted to know? Can you lift it higher to the camera
You know,
so
if
these
you had-
details? Yeah.
It's
So
better
if you had
take a
any,
picture.
if it was for sale.
And yes, Troy, that is a fat bottle of a pen, fat boy of a pen. It is, this particular customer loves her pens at a .63 finger hold, which is a bit larger. I mean, the normal is .55, so this is almost a tenth of an inch thicker. So it's not too bad, but it makes a difference visually. It really looks a lot bigger.
Troy, are you on Facebook or in our Facebook group? Because I can send you a photo that way, and that's the.
Yeah, join the Facebook group, Troy. You and your wife should both be in there because it's how you get announcements. And you may be already because he's on the lives.
Well,
Troy's on the live, so he gets notified. So he might be in the group,
he might be in the.
or she might be in the group.
He might be in the YouTube channel, and they get notified.
Oh, that could be too. That could be too. Like and subscribe.
I know I've.
Share. Thumbs up.
I know I've sent to Troy. Because,
Yes.
but I can take a picture.
Yeah, Carrie could take a picture, which does a much better job. These cameras are only 720p and bandwidth and all that stuff. That baby is round now. Just got to thin it down a little bit. Yeah, Joe, this one is, oh, look at that. Oh, this is going to be a wild looking pen. This one's called Purple Rain. I think it's the second one that I poured where I finally realized I'm starting to get good at getting the mixing of the colors without blending the colors together. So this was a fun. It was when we turned the first pen off of this, I was very excited. And you know, it's sort of funny because it's almost a week and a half after you do it that you finally know that you did good. Very delayed reaction.
It's pretty.
And it,
Speak up, Tim. I didn't realize my mic was on mute.
Who is talking?
Community called Stillwater. And my middle name is Lee.
Who is
That made
talking?
me laugh when you were saying those.
Is that Lenore talking? Who's talking?
Caroline Koch.
Oh, Caroline, excellent. It's going to take me a while to get all the voice down. Hello, Caroline, we're so glad you're here.
Voice audio on YouTube, but it just dropped out when you went from the workbench back to the lathe. So I gave up on YouTube.
Oh, I wonder why that is. Let me go. Can you hear me nice and clear now? On Discord, can you hear me nice and clear?
Video, did you watch?
Okay, I'm back at the lathe.
I'm watching on YouTube.
Soft on.
Yeah, YouTube will be a little bit delayed from the Discord because the Discord is immediate and YouTube's delayed about 25, 30 seconds.
The echo.
We're asked if they've got video on Discord. No, they can't run the video on Discord and on YouTube at the same time.
That would be correct.
If I turned off my YouTube, I could watch Discord and still watch it without YouTube.
No, you can't. They won't let you do. They won't let you do both.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I completely turn off YouTube, completely.
No,
And then
I mean, it won't let him stream both.
Okay.
Yeah, if you turn off YouTube, you'll hear us on Discord, but you won't see us on Discord.
Then that's why the echo, the two hearing.
Yes.
Right.
With a
YouTube,
tablet, I don't have the control to lower it.
correct.
Just a little bit of a pain to get to.
Settings, I bet.
No, actually, if you touch the screen, not outside the screen, but on the screen itself, you tap that, you should get
Jeez.
controls come up.
I got a little bit of controls. I've got settings that takes me over to my settings. Thing that's locked out, and then I got it'll pull up the last thing I did, and then it has an arrow that if I hit on it, the play is on.
Yeah, you should have something on there that looks like a little speaker.
No, not one. No, got one.
I need another one of these. That got popped off the end. I need one of Purple Rain. Seriously?
They're all sold. 2 sold in the last
Because that That just popped off like that.
I don't have any more.
Hi, Sheila. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, earlier I was talking, I don't think you guys can hear me.
Probably not. But I know at one point in time on your mic was muted.
And I unmuted it, thought I was talking to you guys, but yeah. I think what happened was is I had you on my AirPod, but then I took that off, put it in my case, so it messed with my microphone. So I just left it back in, and now it's working. So yeah.
Okay, Joe. Have yourself a wonderful night. Thank
Bye,
you for
Joe.
coming in.
Bye, Joe.
And yeah, Troy, it chipped on the end. Or are you gonna have to just make it into a smaller pen?
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little shorter.
Caroline's over here. Cindy's been here. Here, Jojo. One that just popped in. Here all along.
I'm cooking pumpkin bread.
Antique Queen. See, yeah, hello Antique Queen. Welcome to Discord. I don't know that are in Discord. It's confusing because there is no Eagle Sweetwater in YouTube. I am Diamonds the New, aka Lee K.
My husband is teaching my son another language, if you hear something in the background.
Uh-huh.
Adjust the sensitivity of the mic.
Couldn't tell you. People tell me I'm too loud, but I just pull the mic away from me a little bit.
That's one way, huh?
Wait. I like that way.
Yeah, just get further
Sarah's-
away.
Joe, she really likes the shorter pens, and Troy said he'll take all rejects. The only problem with that, Troy, is there are no rejects because he usually multitasks and uses them for either his bottle openers or his cork stoppers or wine bottle stoppers.
All right, we're almost down to 0.63 on that guy there.
Do you
So-
have a question, Tim?
Yes, ma'am.
Does the blank have to be in order for you to do a regular writing instrument?
Does the blank have to be what? I'm not sure. I
Long
heard-
it has to be so you can make a regular pen out of it.
Oh, interesting. So it all depends upon the pen. Like if I'm doing a cigar type pen, which is a 2-part pen, let me find a. See this thing here. So here's a pen. This is the kit that you get. This is the end. This is the top part. There's the clip, that kind of thing. This particular pen only requires one piece, and that one piece needs to be about that long. And about that long is 2.5 inches. So if I had a cocoon blank that was 5 1/4, I could get 2 pens out of one blank with this kit. Hopefully
I
that
have a lot of blanks.
hopefully that makes sense. So
I don't need so many
I
done
think
many
she's saying
things.
she wants you to make some pens for her.
yeah, and I do that as well. Carrie's got one. I made some for my kids' graduations. This one here, this is called an American Patriot Twist pen. Let me turn that off right now while we're doing this. And if you look at the
Because
instructions
I haven't
here,
even seen the pens yet.
yeah, it
They're
is.
just new up for me.
These are 2 pieces, and the instructions tell you that you will need, let's see, the overall length of the pen is 5.5 inches, and you're going to need a pen blank, minimum size, 3/4 inch wide by 3 inch long. So together, these two need a 3 inch pen, because this one is 1 inch and 5/8, and this one is 1 inch and 1/8. So yeah. So this one here, so that would require one blank that you would cut down to those pieces. And then I just got,
It's just now starting to catch up with what you were just all explaining about the pens.
yes, it'll take a few seconds to see it on YouTube.
A minute.
So this one is called Amazing Grace, and again, this is very similar. You'll see this, it has a 2.5 inch pen, or 2.5 inch barrel. And then this one here, this is called Amazing Grace, Cobra, Dolphin, Elephant, whatever the clip is. This one happens to be 2 1/8 inches long.
Those on your website.
Those are not on the website yet, mainly because I'm just sort of playing around, and the diamond painting demand is so high that that I hardly have time to make pens. But I've made a few, probably 10 or 12 ink pens, and they're fun to make because they're sort of quicker, and they're a lot of pizzazz when you're done. And you can get, let me turn this off again, and you can get amazing, I mean absolutely amazing pen blanks. So these here, like, you can see this is a 2-piece pen, and this one's got a seahorse, got a mermaid, seahorse, a shark, a dolphin, and I just ordered this one for a guy. He's a fellow who wants a cross on his. Let me see if I can find that one.
Turned from butterfly effect wares.
Turned from Butterfly Effect Wear.
Their blanks, you know, she likes to put all the doodads and things inside the resin.
Oh yes, yeah. When you start doing that in ink pens, you have to design the blank a whole lot differently, and you can. And what happens is the labor starts increasing to the point where the pen's no longer affordable. You'll find regular pens like those, the ink pens and stuff, they'll go for $65 to $85 at any pen show you see around. And then when you start getting the fancier blanks with the stuff inside it, which I'm going to be doing some of, you can wrap a logo around that brass tube and then cast that brass tube in clear resin. That way you can see through to the barrel through this clear resin. And it looks way, way cool. And people put watch parts in them and everything you can imagine they put in these pens. Hybrids, half wood, all resin, acrylic, acrylate. I mean, there's just, there's no end to the variability and customizability of a pen. But yes, you certainly can. And I have actually taken a pen blank, a diamond painting pen, drilled out the center, and turned it into an ink pen by cutting it up and that kind of stuff. So you can get real crazy real quick. All right, let's start diving in on
Tired
this
of
one.
looking at something and you want to change it, or you really don't care for that style, you thought you liked it when you got it, now you can repurpose it.
Yes, ma'am. We've had a few customers send us stuff and say, return it. I want it this way. I want it thinner. I want it shorter. You know, whatever. And if I can do it, I will. I don't know till I get the pen that I can do it. But if I can, what the heck? No big deal. Okay, 0.7.
That one you turned for me, the short one, I like doing that. The only reason
Yeah,
I bought that.
I want you to know that I got so curious. I walked down to the mailbox, down the street to the mailbox in the rain because I'm anticipating that pen.
I got to watch it while he was turning it. That was so neat.
Did
Yeah,
you?
it is. I didn't even realize the pen he turned was for me at the time until he was almost done with it.
Did you get it, or was it not there?
There's tomorrow.
Oh, gotcha. I think there's a song about that.
Who bought that for me?
Caroline.
I bought it,
Or
but
got it for me?
I rehomed it to you.
Rehomed it, yeah. Rehomed, there you go.
Caroline, I really appreciate it. Good. I'm not really good at receiving gifts.
You remind me of my uncle.
Okay, that could be a good or a bad thing.
I gotta tell you, truthfully,
He's a good man.
I'm better at giving than I am receiving.
I can't stand. I just don't like it because it's just too many of the people that can use what I'm not getting. It's like I had Joanna had to argue with me. With Joanna.
She's I don't even know her, and I just,
The gifts that I could use for holding my to record. Good at receiving gifts.
Well, you better practice.
Yeah, being in
I'm
this
glad I
community.
didn't care. I got so much. I learned less than, I don't know what I was thinking when I,
Being in this community, it's really hard to not receive because one way or another that we get it.
And what you do, Lee, is you just pay it forward.
It's a problem. I can't.
Sure you can. You just give something else. You don't have to give money. You don't have to give a thing. Just give what you got. If time is what you got, that's, you know.
I don't know what that is, but that's okay. On better notes.
flew by very, very fast.
The older I'm getting, the faster thing is. The faster thing that flies. Time is flying by.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Birthday.
When I was pre-teen, thinking that if I made it to 30, I'd be surprised.
Son, he said the same thing.
Yeah, 30 is a year old.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't live past 30. He'll be 50 next year.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
62 in October.
That was my husband, when my husband was born in October.
25th. This was the 17th.
I have son whose birthday's in October. And I think a great granddaughter. I think her birthday's in October.
All right, now we got to pick a design for the middle. And this one became a little bit shorter. think I'm gonna do a couple of rings. Yeah, let's do a couple of rings. So this thing is now 4.5 inches long. That means my center is going to be 2 1/4. And then I'm going to come out 3/4 of an inch on either side. Throw a ring on there. And I'll bow the middle. Let's see how that goes.
Loves to receive. That's actually earlier.
Troy says he loves to receive.
I meant to read it earlier and I just. No.
I took a picture of that blank.
Yep.
Before I wanted to see it, but I don't know. Troy in the
Hey Troy, are you in the Facebook group?
or under another name.
How will Carrie send you a picture of that pen we just turned?
Speaking of which, what is the Facebook group? Because I don't have it.
The Facebook group? Leopard Leatherworks? You're not in that group, Lee? What's that?
88 members.
88? That must be the wrong one. We got 688.
That's 688.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Soon to be 689 with Lee joining now.
That's right.
Received your answers. On the pending list. Do have you, however, on could be wrong.
All right. Let me check the ends to make sure I got them correct. .604, 0.645, 0.63 on the money. So a little skinnier on this end here, and we're good to go. And that will do it. This one looks like a rocket ship.
It's Instagram I had you on.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got that ready now.
Yeah, we're not doing too much on Instagram yet. Okay, you're in, Lee.
Got another one, so I just put them.
Now make sure you go to that post and you go over to Cocoon Blanks and vote for us. You'll see my name in there.
I'm to okay me so that I can.
I already okayed you. That's how fast we are here. You are in like Flint.
And accepted in the cocoon plates too, and hurry back.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It's actually a really smart move on their part. Now they have all their turners telling their customers, hey, go over here and like my post. So now they got more customers. Very smart.
Private.
Yeah.
Group.
Troy has a Facebook site but doesn't know how to work it. That's okay. Like Lee says, there's always tomorrow. And yes, he sings too. Anybody say something in the Discord group, I just want to make sure my speaker's working.
Speaker is working.
It works. Very good. Thank you.
Nobody is saying anything, that's all.
Well, that just tells me that nobody's saying anything, and that's good. That's okay. Unless somebody's got a question.
It goes from feast to famine.
Yes. Don't be shy. Goodness knows we aren't. Sort of the funny thing is, Carrie and I always looked for something over the last 20-something years as we prepare to retire, for something to do in retirement together, because both of us are industrious people, can't sit still very much. And I've mentioned a number of things, like we could be woodworkers, we could do electronics and rebuild radios. I mean, and none of that interested her. And then all of a sudden, diamond painting came along. And she's like, can you make one of these? And I said, I don't know. How do you do that? And here I am, almost 600 pens later. So I get to buy tools, and we get to make a little money to buy more tools.
Thing is, between what equipment you got and the magnifier you got and the tools you get for woodworking, technically can be written off in taxes.
Well, they can only be written off in taxes if there's a method to do so. We do have an LLC, of which all of this stuff belongs to, and we will make no profit probably the first 4 or 5 years, because we will consume it with tools and marketing and all that. We may want to make a profit earlier, but we don't want to make a profit now. Like, you know, we just want to keep writing things off. We wrote our cruises off because we had business meetings while we're underway. So we had a couple of meetings, and that whole cruise was completely written off into the business. And they weren't like, let's just have a meeting to say we had a meeting. They were, what do we do next? How can we do that? What do we do here? What's the next bunch of things we're going to do when we get back off the cruise? So it wasn't a meeting just for a meeting's sake. It actually was a bit of a strategy. Probably two-hour meetings that we had underway, which you could imagine, right? But I said, let's have them. Let's go out there, relax, think about the business, think about what we're providing and all that kind of stuff. And the cool thing is, as I get better and better at making the pens, I think that keeps our prices down because I become more efficient. We don't need to take the prices up. We don't need to go to $85. Unless somebody wants something tremendously custom. We don't, you know, we just need to produce and keep the prices where they are. And we do that with machinery and efficiency.
Troy, a real meeting.
A real meeting, yep. We had minutes, recorded it, the whole bit. Not audio recorded, but recorded the meeting on paper.
Record of it.
Yep. I mean, I am a business guy in the real world, so I know how to run and structure businesses and stuff like that. So, no problem there.
You know how some people would take advantage of
Ooh.
write-offs.
Well, they got to be legitimate. You know, if they're not legitimate, they're not going to stand the. Oh, I got a little bit of more. I need to sand right there. I need to finish that. I need to apply some hard-working elbow grease right there. But that is a cool looking. Look how that fits in the hand. Flip it around just like that to go to the multi-placer or the single placer. I could even do that. Okay, so I need to re-sand right in here. It is not done. Got to start out from the low and get back
Pain
to
in
the
the
high.
butt.
What's that?
In the butt, you get it all nice and polished up, and then you got to go back and sand again.
Well, you know, it just takes a few minutes. I'm thinking of what the customer will see when they get it in their hand, and they will notice those scratches. It's from the knife, from turning, and that's what this paper is meant to do, is to get rid of those scratches.
Right, it is stunning.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking, isn't it?
Expect anything less from Tim.
I mean, it's just, and I'm not trying to be like we're the best in the world, because everybody else is doing really hard work to, you know, make a great looking product for the customer, because they don't want, I mean, we're all customers, right? So when you get something that wasn't done to the level it should have been done, and you paid good money for it, you sort of feel sick to your stomach, like, geez, I got screwed. So I don't want
It's
customers.
not like I'm downing any of the other ones. I love the other ones just as much. But
Oh,
I'm just saying, I
all
don't
of 'em.
expect anything but from you.
Yeah, I watch them. I watch Butterfly Effect Wares and Cocoon. Well, they do blanks, but the rainbows and the I can't even remember all the names out there. Kenny's Creations or whatever, the guy on Etsy and stuff. They all got great looking stuff. And Carrie's bought a number of them, and they were good. I'm like, that's what we got to produce.
These Christmas premieres, I had that I was following.
Yeah.
By the time I got done with the premieres, I was following 112
112 what?
creators.
Oh, creators, gotcha.
Creators, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's sort of what we are.
Not pen creators, you know.
Yep. All right, that's
People want me to make
much
my own
better.
pen.
Much better. Oh, see? Did I miss that, or is that? Oh, that's just the. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss any. I thought that was the sanding mark, but it's just the polishing compound that didn't rub off. Anyway, this one looks way cool. I'm super proud having cast this particular one because of the separation of the colors. Thank you, Denise.
Got some clear in it too, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Yeah, it's just, and I think I want to go a more clear and less color, because I think that's a little bit of the key to getting that, so you can see down in it. All right, let's buff this bad boy up.
So that seems to run through it.
Yeah, it's, I love this stuff.
What it maybe do, may not have worked, feel free to hit the subscribe and the like.
There you go.
Really helps I'm seeing.
Well, you get notified when we go live. That kind of good stuff.
Hit the subscribe and then the notification bell.
Share, like, and subscribe. Isn't that the YouTube mantra?
It got to the point now where people just go, yeah, don't forget to do all that YouTube thing.
Yes. But believe it or not, every day there are new people to YouTube. All right. Oh yeah, that came out nice. I liked how that buffed up. That looks good. Yeah, that's cool. That came out pretty nifty. Good save on that end, even though I had to cut about 3/4 of an inch off of it. Oh, look at this. I found a piece that flew away. You'll see it in about 25 or 30 seconds.
Oren.
Somebody said something. Purple rain, yes. Purple rain.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that was, thank you very much, because Carrie picks the colors and I'm getting a little better at mixing them at the right time to make it look cool. This was another one here that is gonna come out. This will just blow your socks off. This was my second one that I start getting good at. What am I trying to say, Lee? I'm getting more experienced at knowing when to put the colors down into the body of the blank. And I'm nowhere near Mr. Dank Blanks. Nowhere near. He is, dude, he is the master. What he does to that resin, just breathtaking. I'll be there one day, but it's going to be a while. I could tell that he has poured a lot. Okay, here we go.
many of those do you have to sell?
I think you heard him.
You did either. Self-muted. Muted.
I'm not muted. Just noisy in here.
Somebody asked how many of those do you have to sell?
How many of what? This particular one I'm doing now? Have Mom come here, would you? Yeah, please. Have Mom. Someone wants to know how many of this blank she has to sell. Thank you, sir. I am summoning the queen to ask her how many more of these blanks she has. Okay, so how far are we down here now? Still pretty fat, very fat. Back, oh, a little over an inch. Okay, so we're doing all right. Somebody wants to know how many of these you have left. These blanks. What was that called?
Over the rainbow.
Over the rainbow. How many?
I think.
2 more over the rainbows. Okay. So Carrie has 2 more over the rainbows besides this one. Oop, let me get the fan on.
What happened here?
Snapped off the end, so I had to cut about 3/4 of an inch off. We'll make an adjustment. All right, let's see how we're doing here. We're getting down there. Still too fat, I can tell.
I'm gonna cook a mushroom pizza.
Okay, 0.75.
You down with that?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Who was interested in that one?
Who is interested in the over the rainbow? Did my speaker go dead? Somebody say something. Nope, still on.
We are.
Oh, there you are. Couldn't hear for some reason.
Who won?
Every time Caroline speaks, you have a hard time hearing her.
I couldn't hear anything. So was it Caroline that asked about over the rainbow? It might be my Bluetooth speaker might be losing power. Let me move it over to here and plug it in.
Not talking loud enough.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
See?
Good. Yeah, Caroline, she has 2 more.
Caroline Hugo?
Caroline Koch.
Koch. Oh, I'll send her.
That would be the one.
Okay, I got it.
Beautiful. Okay, here we go again. Let's see, where did my knife go? Here it is. .7, we're getting there. 0.66. We'll leave it right there right now. We're going to take it down to 0.63 eventually. I got to nibble away this here.
If you've ever made a blank with the shavings
What was that, Lee?
wants to know if you've ever made from any of the trimmings that from.
I have not yet, because when you put resin inside of resin, it sort of just disappears. Although there would be some color, it'd have to be a pretty vivid color. But I may try it one time just to see what happens. That might be cool. But I've not done it yet. All right, here we go again. Let's see how this goes.
This weekend?
0.7. I had to move the speaker to the other side of the room. Please say that again. I'm back near it now.
Doing any more lines this weekend?
Oh, yes. I'll be doing it tomorrow. I'll be doing it Saturday. I have lots to do. So I actually do a number of pens off live. And then I come on live and do 6 or 8 pens while we're on live and mix blanks and all that kind of stuff, just to have some fun with everybody. And but yeah, so I love doing lives because it's fun to while away the time talking to people and hearing their ideas and answering questions and all that good stuff. Punishment.
I sure do enjoy it.
Well,
I'm gonna get going for now. I'll see you guys on your next live then.
yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming by.
I'll be by again.
Excellent.
See you guys later. Bye. Bye.
Oh, that'll take you out of the voice. I couldn't figure that out when I first started on Discord. No, the voice chat. Hang on at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I forget almost every time I'm in there, and I've been using Discord 6-7 years.
Yes, hi, Mom. I hear you.
Hello, Cherish.
Saying, can you use Discord what?
I hear the. Hang on, let me turn this. Let me trim this here, and then I'll come over to the speaker to hear whatever that was. Because I had to move the speaker over by the computer so that it would be louder and it would charge. Okay, go ahead and ask your question again.
Use Discord while you're, video.
I'm not sure. Was there a question there? I'm happy to answer it. I just didn't hear it.
She wants to know if you ever use Discord while you're on your ham radio.
Oh, I have not done that yet. No. No. Although that would be a cool thing, wouldn't it? I have to get going more and heavy into ham radio because it's really gone a lot digital and a lot fancier and a lot of internet relay stuff, and I'm not too much into that. I'm just generally a communicator, storm watcher, you know, that kind of thing. But I only have so much time, and
More questions?
can you make any more Spangler diamond pendant from the seasoned Spangler? It just so happens that I have one that's already made here, and I've got 2 blanks yet to be turned. And they were cast on 12/7, so they can be turned. All right, now,
It's a statement. So,
hi, this is my mom's pen you're working on. If your mom is Cassie, then yeah, this is. Now I got to figure out what design to do, because this is a really cool looking design. I really want to bite into that thing and sort of bring out all those curves. All right, here we go. What are we going to do? You know, this may look like candy. What do you think, Lee? How about some lifesavers or Mentos or whatever you call them?
those, but yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
4 Mentos right in the middle. That might look
Yeah,
way
sounds
cool.
about right. Like about right.
That, I think, all of a sudden it hit me. It looked like candy, this thing. So let's do, that'll give us 4 right there. All right, let's see if that's
Thing is,
wide.
4 pixie sticks all in one pile.
Yeah.
Neat. Don't catch you on there. Ann asked, is one purple pen and green dragons?
Is 1 purple pen and green dragons. I don't know what that means.
Meaning the pen is purple, but the dragons are green, I guess.
Oh, you want me to recast it with different colors? That,
But yeah, she said yeah.
that could happen. Let me see what I have over here. Let's see what I got.
Put your pen first. Come on, I want to see the M&M. Not M&M.
The Mentos.
The Mentos. Yeah, of all the things I want, that was my mind the least.
There we go. 4 Mentos right in the middle. You know what, Troy? That's exactly what I called them. And then Lee renamed them.
What to the back? Listening, we're listening in on You know your microphone's not muted, right? And I don't think that if you come up with the function of muting, so there, even Tim told me that if that's not muted, it won't do any good. Your mic was not muted that whole time. No, she's still not hearing us.
Got to be careful when you're on stage.
That's the truth.
And that's why I keep my microphone all the time.
And the worst part about it is she's not even hearing us tell her your mic is not muted.
Yeah, her speakers aren't working. Took her earbuds out or something. Somebody can mute her in Discord.
Switch over to Discord from the YouTube and you can see who's talking because their name lights up under earnings. Was it tickling?
Oh, okay.
Fairly easy and once you know.
Okay, so this is a pretty cool byproduct. The bottom of this, if you're in person, looks like a vase. And this looks like a vase. And it's tied together with the 4 Mentos. And the Mentos get larger as they go this way. Dude, that is so cool. I didn't even plan that.
You've never done it.
Yeah.
What's nice about your pens, it's not something that, oh gee, I made $1 million of these, so I'm gonna make them the same way.
Oh yeah, they're all different. Every single one of them. Okay, this is going to be a cool one to finish.
That's so nice.
That really came out cooler than I was expecting. I love it.
And Team Queen, are you back with us?
She's not sure. That's okay, Ann. You can just type there in the YouTube chat, and either I will read it or Lee will probably relay it to me, and we will not miss you.
Yeah, sorry, I was mispronouncing it. But yeah, I don't know if you realize your microphone's on that entire time, that entire conversation about the kennel, the dogs being wet, all of that stuff.
It's probably better if she never knew, Lee.
Yeah, but still, you know.
Yeah.
My husband knows better now. He comes in, he goes, he whispers in.
My wife walks in and says, "You talking to somebody?" Yeah, she knows I'm talking to somebody because I'm a little louder than I usually am if I'm talking one-on-one.
I didn't know I used this video because it just is new to me.
That's okay. No big deal. You didn't make any cuss words or say anything bad. That's the best part.
We can use it for surreptitious streaming.
No big deal.
Humor is a little worse than PG-13.
Lee, I'm telling you, I'm really loving the way this is coming out. And everybody else is listening.
Closer, if you look closer and you start to turn on, probably be knocking on your door and say, "Hey, I'm gonna watch." Now, don't get me wrong, I love watching it on here, but to see it in person is something completely different.
I'd imagine so.
And my wife had to laugh at me earlier because I was like, "No, curiosity's getting the better of me. I gotta go check the house." It's dark here. It was dark here, so it's like, okay, grab the flashlight, hold on to that, hold on to the walker, because I haven't used the walker because my feet being so bad.
Well, you should have an email with a tracking number that tells you when it's delivered.
No, delivered. I think she said she's sending one.
Oh, good.
Check my email lately.
Oh, that's right. You didn't actually purchase it off the website. We sent it to you so because Caroline was so gracious, but that's why you wouldn't get the email. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense. All right, I think this is going to be this is going to have an Art Deco feel to it, I'm telling you. I'm not even done yet. It's like I got these two vases on the ends with these graduated Mentos. Your handle is technically Antique Ann. Oh, okay. Very good, very good.
They're Antique Queen.
Oh, is that Ann? So is Ann Middlestat Antique Queen? Or Antique? Oh, very good, very good. Excellent.
Good name,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ann.
I call her Antique Queen because I kept not seeing the A in.
Gotcha. Yeah, whatever questions you got, just be unbashful and throw it out there. And I have to understand, you said you want a purple pen that has the green dragons. I've only made one of those, and that was for Miss Brandy at Mystery of Diamonds. I made hers a little bit different than Kara's at the Principal Painter, but if you want, you know, you pick your own purple and pick your own green, I got a mold, why not, right? Just message Carrie and tell her what you want, and we'll get her done. We will fit it in. This thing is, I'm telling you, is going to be so cool. Oop. Let me turn that blower off. Lee, you forgot to tell me to turn the blower off.
Doing so good with it. I figured I'd give you a chance.
I thought, but you're in charge here, dude. I need help. I can't sing,
You gotta get
dance.
off the training wheels someday, you know.
I know, I can't sing, dance, and turn the blower off. I'm telling you, I may keep this pen. I haven't even turned it off to know what it looks like, but I'm telling you, it is going to be wild.
Pen you're not even going to use, you don't diamond paint.
I know, well, I'm going to start.
The pen that started it all.
Because I think I've said that a couple of times, and here I am turning and not diamond painting. I sit and watch Carrie all
It's
night.
looking like a nice pen.
I'm telling you, this one is just, I don't know how I did it, but they're graduated, it's like one of those kids' toys, you know, those colored rings that you put on the, you put on that little triangular thing or pokey thing there. Post, there you go. See, I'm glad you're in charge, Lee.
I'm somebody else that can be blamed.
There. One more throat to choke, as they say in business. One more throat to choke. Okay, got all the junk
Never
off?
mind.
Yeah, and just talk to
I'm not
Carrie.
saying a word.
Just talk to Carrie. You never heard that term? I say that in business all the time.
Similar to it.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but someone will tell me that something isn't getting done. I said, you tell me whose throat to choke and I'll get it done. Oh, this is going to be so breathtakingly gorgeous. The cool thing is I get to see it and guffaw over it for a good 20 seconds before anybody else gets to see it.
That was my pen.
Yes.
You'd look at it talking about how pretty it is, and it's not even off the lathe yet, for crying out loud. I'm like,
Mine too.
Okay, here it goes. Ready? Oh my goodness. I'm a telling you, you are going to love this one.
Better than Groovy Girl?
Cherish, you go get your mother and show her this, because this is, wow.
Says, what about hot pink and black? That would be really pretty.
We've done some hot pinks and blacks. This thing is just, I don't know how I did it. I have no idea how I graduated these right down.
Please,
Oh my goodness.
you're still polishing.
Yeah, let me get it closer here.
Hasn't even gotten to polishing on my end.
Ooh, mine's done. I get to see it.
Is that intense?
Oh.
That is a
I
carnival.
had to refresh the page.
It's a whole carnival inside a pen.
I had to refresh the page. Now I can see it.
What do you think, Lee? Wild, huh?
Far behind.
Yeah, what I do is I just hit the refresh at the top of the screen. Loads the page. It reloads the page and then you pick it right up. any more?
Missed it because I hit refresh and all I see is blue.
I'm over buffing it right now. As soon as I'm done buffing, I'll come back to the camera.
Ah, great. Now I did it.
Yeah, if at any time, you know, like, especially with me, if you see me talking about how pretty the pen is, that's not, there's no more. Plenty of time to see it.
All right, she is all polished up. That is absolutely, oh my goodness.
So know if you have any more.
Yes, 2 more of these. And this is called Over the Rainbow. It is supposed to go with the series of, what do you call that?
Hannah Lynn's Wizard of Oz?
There you go. All the Wizard of Oz series. This is supposed to sort of go with is how it's designed.
He doesn't do the me please thing.
Yeah. Just message Carrie.
Inside message Carrie and tell her.
Yeah. That is.
Well, when I send you these blanks, I want you to do the lifesavers, but leave a bigger gap so I can put my own sparklers in between the lifesavers.
Oh, so I would need direction on that so that I leave, and that can be done. I just need to be able to know how much gap needs to be there. So yeah, that can be done.
I see it a lot, but a lot of times by the time I get to the website to see if I can buy one, they're gone.
Yeah, there. You know, the craft is growing so fast that if you'd have told me a year ago that in the 11 months we've been operating this little business, that I would have done nearly 600 pens, I couldn't even conceive to even laugh at that. I wouldn't know what that meant. And now we just been pounding out pens and nonstop. Now the cool thing is Carrie's going to have some kind of sale on January 1st for the new year, where all of our older inventory that hasn't moved, because we'll produce like 6 or 7 or 8 of one color of pen, and we'll turn a bench, and then there's always 1 or 2 left over that didn't sell for whatever reason, and she's going to offer all those at a reduced price, some kind of percentage thing. So that'll be a good time to pick up stuff that's, hate to say left over, but unsold from the group that we put together. This one here is a blank. This was I think it was the second or third one. We made it for Diamond Painting Fanatics over in the UK, Cindy and gang. And it perfectly, we made it for Little King, which is his cute little cub. And then all of a sudden, Groovy Girl came out with Diamond Art Club, and this thing matched perfectly. So on our website, you'll see this as the Groovy Girl or Little King. And man, it matches. It's gorgeous. Again, you're looking at the outside, and we turned one of these other night for Troy to show how the outside, you see the colors, but it has nothing to do with the inside of the pen and how they mix and match. And because all the colors on the outside, you're seeing what's stuck to the mold as we poured it in. You're not seeing how it all swirled together on the inside. This is a better indicator, but still is not much of a telltale. Okay, here we go. Anybody got any questions before I get rolling? Because it's going to get noisy in here with the big blower on.
It is the first pen I purchased from you, and I'm using it right now. It is my favorite pen.
Aren't the colors just like blow you away? I just love it.
It's comfortable,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
it's a shine.
yeah, it's just gorgeous. I just love the colors in this one. Thank you for your compliment. Appreciate that.
Now 3 weeks now.
Okay, so this is the noisiest part of the operation. So if I miss your question, I'll jump over to the speaker and then listen again. Nice and smooth. Okay, got to remember this is still .63, and she likes the baseball bat ends. So Troy said, too bad you didn't add a scent to it. Yeah, you know what? I don't know how you could do scented blanks, but that would be a novel thing, and I am open to turning one of those. Oh yes, I've seen those. How's that work? Oh, I saw.
Troy said that his wife just got home and she loves hybrids, so he can't keep it.
Uh-oh. Well, Troy, you'll have to get your own. Hopefully you find one you like. All right, let's see how we're doing for a measurement there. .7, getting close. I just don't have the eye to what .63 looks like yet, like I do .5. Yeah, that purple pen with the hybrid, Troy, that was a pretty fun pen to turn, and looked gorgeous when we were done. .65. We'll stop there on that one because we'll come back to it a little later. Let's get this end rounded gently. you go. Check out Cocoon Blanks. They got some.
To 10 so you can turn it.
.67. Gonna take it down just a hair. All right, those are some good looking ends there. I like them. Now, what are we going to do here? I think we need to dig into this a little bit first. Let's get it reduced. See what looks like a little deeper away from the edge. I can see that I am blocked in my airflow now. So let me go over to the airflow and clear it out. Okay. She's clear. And this is what was in it. Maybe I should save that and cast it. I'm going to shove it into a container here. I will save that. I'm going to, in honor of Troy, I'm going to figure out how to cast that. Understand, Troy. I understand. Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's do... I think vases will look really awesome on this one. It's got some good color in there. That'll get us some in and out without being too cheap. 5 1/4, 2 5/8. I swear that's not even.
Still say end-to-end with bishops.
Yeah, I got to go figure out what that looks like. Not bishops, that would be too hard. You mean the rooks or pawns?
The bishops, the one with the little ball on the top of the head.
Yeah, I think that's the rook or the pawn. The rook is the little castle.
That's a small one.
Yeah, the bishop has that. What do you call it?
Ball on the top.
You got that little slice, little pointy hat with a slice in it. Okay, so let's get.
Ball on the top.
Yeah.
Well, all you have to do is find 2 pieces, put them end to end, and then take a picture of it.
So you got a chess set? So maybe you could take a picture of it end to end and send it to me.
I can do that and send it to you through Discord.
There you go. That'd be awesome.
Just that.
We're going to make the vases facing inward this time. So look at this one here. Is that wild? Ann Middlestat wants one of those. Queen Anne, or Ann Middlestat, Antique Anne. Right here, yeah, she wants over the rainbow. She just emailed you. Just send her directions. And Carrie is going to message you on Facebook as well. Oh, I tease you so. And you know, Lee, I'm not sure we're too far from a couple of rooks here anyway.
But that's what made me think of it, because the two base ends, I was like, you know, that could be made into a rook.
Yeah, I don't think we're too far off. I just got to get the shape down and understand what I'm doing. Now that's a little fatter vase than I normally do, but this is also a thicker pen. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let me take a measurement on the finger grips. 0.65, 0.67. So I got to thin those down just a hair. Take a measurement, and I think this one is done. 0.635 and 0.634, so that's perfect. It'll finish down. Okay. Okay, Lee, I got your job now. Just turn the blower off.
Very good.
Mark it down in the book. That way we complete our process.
Goodness, he actually. See, I told you I had faith in you. You could do it yourself.
Yeah, just need a reminder. What's wrong, baby? Oh, okay. No. I heard, but I didn't see.
Which rotation you have on the lathe?
I'm sorry, say again, please?
Pen and when you're sanding like you're doing now.
Which,
Does it matter which way the lathe is rotating, forward or reverse?
I would imagine it doesn't matter, but right now it's rotating towards me. The top is coming towards me. And that would make a difference when you're turning. Because you'd have to have the pen, as the force comes down the front like this, it mashes against the tool rest and holds the pen steady while you're carving the blank. But for finishing like this right now, I'm sure you could go either direction. The sandpaper wouldn't know. I've never reversed it. Just sort of got used to doing it this way. I heard something, but it wasn't very loud. Okay, and we get a fresh piece for this end. And again, this first level of sanding is to do nothing more than to get rid of all the scratch marks from the carving knives. Did somebody turn down my speaker? Yeah, they turned down my speaker. Okay. Try now.
You've been doing better at not getting water all over the lens like you have in the past.
Well, you know, we all get better, don't we? Or just haven't had the right blank to flip it up on there, you know?
Now watch it get splashed.
Yes, of course. You jinxed it. I think my kid came in here and said, it's too loud. I think he turned down the Bluetooth speaker. I go, it's loud as it needs to be so I can hear everything.
Time.
that's feeling good. Whew, feel nice. Okay. Last level of sandpaper.
Oh, I was gonna say somebody joined in, but it looks like they joined in and left at the same time.
That was magical. That's what happens when a paper towel gets stuck on the blank. You'll see that in about 20 seconds. It's very exciting.
Know what your RPMs are when you're sanding.
2,600.
Little Cherry. Whichever one that is, CHERI.
Cherry P. Yeah, this is going to be a bonkers colorful one too. All right, here we go. It's okay, Cherish. No big deal. Oh, that is gorgeous. Again. Oh, it's like that one we did the other night.
That's fine.
Yeah. You'll see where I'm pointing out here. It's got a little bit of that. I don't know what's happening there, but I want to determine it because I'd like to do more of it. And this is a pretty...
Just that are just too lazy to type, that's all. I'm one of them.
I don't type very fast. By the time I get what I want to say out, they've moved on to the next subject.
Oh, we're here with you. We are.
By the time I get done typing, it's usually 3 subjects afterwards, or 3 subjects, yeah,
Yep.
Exactly.
previous.
He moved on to the next video.
In the middle of one of Tim's turnings, and it didn't get out until the end of the next turning. So what the hell? I am your paper towel that's stuck on your head. Now is a blank blade.
Yep, I'm over at the buffer.
Well, which is the good of blade is the fact that everything's to keep up.
Drives you crazy.
Yeah, I know. Need to get the hand signals right. Well, what you do with her camera is to retract you. So the camera reads.
Whose camera is that?
So what you have to do is you hold your hand up for a few seconds and it'll stop.
Yeah, I know. That's
The problem with that is the fact that she talks with the hands.
it's the OBS bot. And those are about $300 a camera.
Talks with her hands, so she ends up run again inadvertently.
And there it is, all buffed up. That's a pretty one. And again, you're going to get different movement. Let me show you the mold that was cast in. Let's see, let me unpile this here so I can get to the mold. So the difference in those two that we just poured, let me flip to the bench here. So these are the two molds we're looking at, this orange one and this white one, and the two pens that came out of those. This pen, is everything on screen? Not really. Let me move over towards the center here. This pen here that I just turned, two vases facing, came out of this blank. This one here, a lot more action, came out of this. It was a quarter of one of these here. So with the 2.5 inch depth that you have on this blank here, you get a lot more movement, and I can take one of these skewers and also move it around and really get a lot of action in here. Where these ones here, the most that I could do is, number one, pour across, pour longitudinally, and then take one of these and sort of mix it up within this particular 1x1 cavity. So you get a different flow of the stuff that's in there. Take, for example, this gorgeous dank blank. This was poured in a mold like this one here, so he could get all of this action as he was swirling around. Of course, he cuts a slice off here and a slice off the tube or top for these type blanks here for knives. That's the kind of action you get when you have all that room. 2.5 inches of movement, so you can really do some wild and crazy things. And how he does this, I'm still trying to figure out, because it is incredible. Anyway, speaker still working? Anybody in Discord?
You're still working.
Ah, very good, very good. All right, so here we are at about 8 o'clock. We've been rolling for about 2 hours or so. Been fun. Got a bunch of pens done. Had some fun with everybody. Met some new people. And we bid you good night, and I will roll the outro here in a second. We appreciate you being here and buying our pens and allowing me to play with tools and stuff like that.
He gets more tools. He got a bunch of tools for Christmas.
I got a bunch of management
Lots
tools.
of toys.
Yeah, and all write-offable. That's the best part.
Make your list, or you
Well,
can
thanks for the invite. I
You're
like
welcome.
watching.
Well, glad you're here. We will
I enjoy it.
broadcast again tomorrow. We'll be live again. We got more pens to do. And,
Does anyone want to
over.
Does anyone want to do like a whip and chat? Because I would love to do a
so,
live whip
so
and chat.
this is whip and chat, but it's not your kind of whip and chat. Yes, people want to sit and watch you diamond paint and shoot the breeze, just like everybody else. They got a few minutes and they're like, hey, let me just tune in and say hey. And you could Discord it just like we do here, so that you can talk back and forth, which I like a lot more, because, you know, it's just a little easier to talk than type, especially when you're turning.
Yeah. So.
Usually diamond painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kara has done a diamond painting whip and chat live.
Yep,
Yep. I did it. I did it once. Who did it?
Kara.
Kara. Yeah. I think it's a lot of fun, but that's typing and you have to keep looking. I like the Discord because we can keep on going. The last time I did it, I spilled my drink all over everything. So
Well, what I like about live whip and chats is you can actually chat.
Well, yeah. But
Because if
this-
it's a taped whip and chat, it's a whip and talk.
Yeah, you can't say anything. I mean, you can comment, but
They can't see it live. I mean, it's,
here we can kind of talk
yep.
and help each other.
All right, everybody.
I'll be interested in doing that. If
And
you
GM
wanna-
Rose, just because I slipped a couple of times doesn't mean you can take my job.
She took her
Telling
job.
you to turn the blower off.
Oh, the blower's off.
It's hard to hear, but we need to have it.
Good night, Tim. Good night, Carrie.
All right, you
Good night,
guys
everyone.
have a good
Good night,
day.
Lee.
Bye-bye.